Get in my party. Looks so bad for your...
All the things. A damned demon watching over me.
So bad for your back.
How could I have let this happen? I'm such a disgrace. To atone for this grave sin.
You can't do it.
This is all I can do.
You can't do it.
Forgive me, Lord Artorias.
No, don't follow the light.
This light, it's Melchior's communication art.
I send Melchior to check out the Earth Pulse. And what a strange sight does he find?
My lord, I have failed you.
Lift your head, Eleanor. The Shepherd has a special mission for you.
A special mission?
You are to protect the Malak Laphicet and bring him to the Logris Abbey headquarters. This mission is highly classified and not to be shared with even the legates.
Protect the Malak and bring him to the capital then?
With the utmost secrecy. Your becoming his vessel is in fact quite fortunate.
Maybe so. But with me as his vessel, the Malak may interfere.
This Malak may have his own will, but he can be manipulated.
Doubt.
Do whatever it takes to get the job done, Eleanor. You act under my full authorization.
Even were it to mean obeying the orders of a demon? But, my lord, what Malak could possibly be that valuable?
Are you saying you cannot?
Shame is only a fleeting emotion. It is will and reason that ultimately prevail in the face of calamity. My lord, I live to serve the principles of your teachings.
The Earth Pulse will soon close. From here on, you must use your own discretion to execute your mission.
Eavesdropping on this, right? I feel like we are. Our characters are smart. Yep.
You're up. How are you feeling?
I'm fine.
Listen, don't try anything like that again. Pain is scary, right?
I'm alright. No more running away.
I'm Laphicet. It's good to finally meet you properly, Eleanor.
Yeah, likewise.
Don't worry. If you try running, you won't get far. Once I've eaten your arms and legs, I merely need you alive to act as his vessel. Nothing more.
That won't be necessary. I swore an oath before our duel. An oath grants power in exchange for a certain constraint. Mine was, if I lose, I will obey my opponent.
Eleanor
Once
looks
put in
kind of
motion,
derpy here.
An oath cannot be broken by the one who swore it. I will keep my promise to you because I must.
An oath, is it? In that case, I have a question for you. What does the Abbey plan to do with the Nominat?
Like, her eyes look a
To
little
wipe
bit
out
too
the
far
demons, of
apart.
course. We want to end the era of disaster once and for all.
And how exactly does the Abbey plan on wiping out the demons? Is Anomanot going to wander the land, slaughtering them all?
They never told me. Innominat's ritual is kept confidential even within the Abbey. All I know is that it involves Melchior.
Then it looks like the only way we'll figure out Innominat's true nature is by deciphering Laphicet's book. We'll have to track down Magilu's friend, the one who can read the ancient tongue.
If we go to Isolt in Southgand, we ought to find some clues to her whereabouts.
But first, we have to figure out where we are now. We need to find a settler or a village. Something.
I'm surprised us chuckleheads even know our own names.
Even the greatest scholars don't know everything at first. You can't get answers without asking for them.
Fair enough. Hard to argue with that.
I've never seen a Moloch quite like him.
Eleanor, your job is going to be to protect Laphicet, even if it brings you into conflict with other exorcists. Because if you turn on me...
I know. Like I said, I can't betray you.
Listen, Laphicet. If she makes any strange moves, I want you to stop her immediately, okay?
I don't think Eleanor is such a bad person. Besides, she's oath-bound to her promise.
She's lying, obviously. That's only something you do if your life depends on it.
Yep. An oath is an art that takes complex rituals and lots of hard work and time. Hardly worth the trouble, to be honest.
I told you already. She wants to take you away from us. Women are creatures of deceit, boy.
If you say so.
She's
Love,
right.
he's learning so
Of course
much.
That goes doubly so for Velvet the Vengeful Villainess.
Well, I won't deny it.
Eleanor does look like she was, drawn with cat-faced theory. Yep, she's in my party.
What is it, Laphicet?
I was told that women's looks can be deceiving, but I'm not sure what I'm supposed to see.
That's an age-old problem for men. You with me, Eisen?
Aye. Women are fickle creatures at best. They lie as easily as they breathe, and men can never see through their deceptions.
I totally feel you.
Sounds like you've both been through hard times.
The wounds women leave on a man's heart take longer to heal than a cut delivered by a sword.
It's that bad?
Beware a maiden's tears, boy, and guard yourself well. That's my advice to you.
Beware tears and guard myself.
Don't put any weird ideas into Laphicet's head, you two.
They're just facts.
If you fill his head with any more garbage, I'm eating both of you.
Yes, ma'am. Yikes.
The swordsman and the pirate having troubles with women? Ha! Well, women are nothing if not difficult. I've the deepest sympathy for you both.
What do you think of the ladies' reactions?
Well, Velvet won't eat either of you, and Magilu didn't seem sympathetic at all.
See? Appearances can be deceiving.
And it seems you've absorbed the lesson well.
Right.
I'm not like that, though.
Huh?
Yes, some women use their tears to manipulate others, but not all do. And I, for one, despise such duplicity. The women who did that to Eisen and Rokuro are just the extreme.
Yeah, I can see how much you hate dishonesty, Eleanor.
Huh? Yeah, that's right.
Be a good example for the boy, then, so he doesn't end up like Rokuro and me.
I intend to do just that, whether or not you ask it of me.
Eleanor is a lot stronger than she appears.
I feel like Eleanor's portraits in the skits look kind of weird. Her face looks weirdly proportioned, I think. Like very like it was drawn with cat-faced theory. Like it's not meant to be a human face. And it's throwing me off. Nice. Alright. Aerial Strike. My trigger with 3 or more souls while standing by or during a combo. Launches her target high into the air. Okay, cool. Okay, that feels very simple. What about your Mystic Art? Why are you not doing a Mystic Art? Do you not have one? She does not have a Mystic Art. She just seems to be a very straightforward attacker.
I beat it!
Aw. Look at this full-ass party screen. Alright. Battle abilities, martial arts, Malic arts. Acted at close range, and her Malic arts cover medium range. She has trouble attacking enemies at a distance. A number of her martial arts can absorb HP. Okay. It does look right there's room for one more person to Velvet's right. Maybe. Maybe. I'm probably gonna get like more after battle skits now that we have a full party as well. But I feel like if we had like more people here, there's not really space on this screen for another character, I don't think. Eleanor just sort of feels like a very straightforward DPS. Like, she doesn't really seem to have, like, crazy gimmicks like a lot of the other party members.
Not bad.
You too.
Alright.
Huh? This stone,
It's just a rock. Take it if you want.
I think it's really rare. The way it sparkles, I think it might even be bright steel.
Bright steel? Never heard of it.
Yeah, it's actually a rare metal used to forge weapons and stuff. You don't find it just anywhere.
If there's bright steel here, that means we must be in either Endgand or Islegand. Both are a long ways off from Midgand. I doubt the Abbey has many people stationed out here.
That's our pirate! Arr! Here there be treasures shiny and sentries few!
At the very least, this could mean we'll be left alone for a while. Nice find, Laphicet.
Thanks.
Now wash your hands.
Okay.
The only way to learn where we are is to find someone to ask, I guess. What's eating you, Laphicet?
If people say you can't judge women at face value, does that mean you can with men?
Absolutely not.
Men are simple creatures.
Men are simple.
Oh! You talk like you're an expert in all things masculine. But you can only speak for your own family.
As if you're one to judge.
And I'm sure you've charmed a magnificent lord to be your lover.
Sure.
What does he look like? Is he tall?
None of your business.
Don't tell me. He was always on the other side of a swinging door, so you only saw his feet? I see. What a lovely crush that must be.
I read that story. It was a book called The Legs of a Man.
Oh? I've never heard of it.
I've read it too. It's a sad, bittersweet tale, but I enjoyed it quite a lot. I highly recommend it if you haven't read it.
Maybe when I have some free time after killing Artorias.
I just wanted to know if men could be judged at face value.
Oh, Mysteries of the Pendulum.
It's not often you find bright steel above ground. I hear it's a lot of trouble to unearth, even in the regions it's normally found.
Yeah. Mining for minerals takes a lot of specialized techniques and experience on the part of the prospector. They examine the soil, the water, the plants, and so on, where the same mineral was found before. Then search similar environments for the next big find.
Sure, but it's not like they succeed every time. It's all a big gamble. Isn't there a simpler way?
I read in a book once that you can use a pendulum to find water and metals underground.
It's called dowsing.
What's dowsing?
You hang the pendulum so it's facing the ground. Then you chant the magic word, Magicazam, and wait to be amazed. The little bit of ore on its tip will sniff out buried treasure in underground lakes like a bloodhound on a prickle bore.
You don't seriously believe this.
It's just like fortune telling. You win some, you lose some. That's why they call it prospecting.
So, if pendulums are used for fortune telling, why the hell is Zavid running around using them as weapons?
He uses wind to control its trajectory. I think it's easier for him to manipulate pendulums in a fight than something like a whip or a rope.
Oh, that makes sense now. That seems pretty clever.
He's probably also doing it to make himself stronger, too. Malachim broadly fall into 4 elemental types: earth, water, wind, and fire. Each strong or weak against the others. Wind beats earth. Zavid is a wind Malach, so when he obtains earth element minerals, his own strength is boosted.
I never realized Malachim could be so calculating.
Then if pendulums react to a Moloch's powers, maybe they can actually do this dowsing stuff like Magilu says.
Yeah, it's worth taking that thing seriously. Zavid might like to joke around, but when it comes to fighting, he knows full well just what he's doing.
He puts an awful lot of thought into that weapon of his, if you ask me.
You don't?
I spare all my thoughts for my sweetheart.
Yeah, right. You just like to cause trouble without putting much thought into anything.
What about this one?
It's hungry?
Bingo! Very nice. And this?
It's disturbingly happy?
Is she like blotting?
You're making it kind of obvious.
Does look like there is a big scary enemy somewhere around here.
You there. Got a moment?
Ah! Are you guys with the sword breaker?
The what?
Get away from me!
Don't make assumptions, buddy. Okay. Bridget Brigand. Okay.
I'm sorry, alright?
Real class act, attacking as you apologize.
I would just beat the shit out of this dude. Alright. Nice.
What? My sword! Please, mighty demon, I beg you! I'll do anything, just spare me!
I just want to talk.
I wanted to ask you something.
You don't have to worry. This woman here is an exorcist. Huh? Right. I'm Eleanor, a Praetor exorcist. Please, remain calm and hear our questions.
You do look like an exorcist, but what are you doing with ruffians like these?
Long story.
Top secret Abbey business. That's all I can say. Now, can you tell us where we are? And are there any ports nearby?
You don't know? You're on Cadnix Island in Islegand. The port is at the other end of that ravine.
I'll send a Sylph-J to the Von Altea.
Thanks.
One more question. Who's this sword breaker?
Ah, he's a demon. Causes lots of trouble around these parts. He only attacks sword fighters, and he breaks their blades.
Sounds like
He's
a
even
Rokuro
taken
arc.
down a number of praetors.
Hence the name Swordbreaker.
He wields a fine sword, clearly forged in a foreign land. I tried to find his lair to steal the weapon for myself, but that's when I was attacked.
A foreign sword.
I'd be
Sounds like a
careful
Rokuro arc.
if he spots that sword on your back. You'll be in a world of trouble.
Sounds like a real nasty fellow.
Well, he tries to pull anything on this demon, and he's in for one munchy crunchy surprise.
You folks are all crazy.
Either way, I'd say this is a blessing in disguise for you. You're lucky to still be alive. Take this chance to abandon your life of crime.
Alright. Slow. Okay,
Let's
Laphicet's.
find that port and meet up with our ship.
Can you read any of this old writing?
No. I've studied many languages, but I've never seen script like this before. Can you read it, Eleanor?
I've never come across this language either. Where did you find a rare tome like this?
Well...
It was a lucky find at the capital. What can I say? The kid loves to read.
I was surprised to see how many Malakim like to read. Bienfu does a lot of reading too.
I didn't know that.
It's true. I'm not sure what he's been reading though.
Picture books.
Someone call for me? Bienfu, do you like to read too?
Oh, yes. Books are a treasure trove of knowledge. But I'm a greater Malakim, so the literature I enjoy might be a bit above your level, Laphicet.
How to talk a human female into becoming your vessel. And physically escalating with cuties.
Bien?
Physically escalating. What does that mean?
It means this guy's
You
going
need to
into the
know.
trash.
Alright.
Yeah, I'm confiscating all of these.
And I have some questions. Bienfu, you better be ready for a thorough interrogation.
Bien!
Ooh, stay away, stay away.
You look like you're having fun, Rokuro.
Well, I'm a yaksha.
A yaksha. A spirit of war.
Yeah, a demon that lives for combat.
But this sword breaker has cut down exorcists with its foreign blade. Aren't you scared?
Of dying, you mean?
Yeah.
I'm not afraid of dying. It's more that I'm afraid of not being alive.
Huh?
Fighting is my life. It's all I want to do. So I fight. That's what living means to me.
Rokuro does feel like my love language is combat sort of character.
Be a demon.
Well, if you're gonna be blunt.
Ugh, heartbeat. Just feel like Eleanor is not really doing that much damage. Oh? When did you get a Mystic Art? When did that happen? I might be press playing as Labby said now. Oops. Oh, she gotta do Break Soul? Okay. Only available when Bear dies. Hold right trigger after the first hit of a combo to activate. Your organization counts as a status ailment, meaning Velvet's HP cannot be restored by gels or arts while she's under its effect. You can still regain HP through Break Souls, which is useful if you want to keep her in her serialized state. Okay. Cost when the soul launches a foe into the air and has a chance to knock them down. So it's just something extra I can do while doing her regular Break Soul. Okay. Just want to see what level this guy is at the very least. Yeah, so there's a gold chest right behind it. Level 25, that's not too bad.
I refuse to fall here.
I don't know if maybe I'm just like overpowered from like grinding off stream. The game does not feel that hard. Okay. Can also now see chest, I guess. Okay, no, it just shows the number on the top left. Okay.
Wow, all sorts of things popped out. Yep, it's a whimsical wonderland over here.
Oh, no, he's going sleepy. And then he just falls asleep standing up. Alright. Eleanor, I don't like how you're hanging at the back of our group.
What's wrong?
That's fun.
An enemy.
That sword. Is that Stormquell?
A demon wielding a foreign-made sword. You must be the sword breaker.
Beats are pumping. Okay, switch to Rokuro for flavor.
Not much of conversation, are you?
Silence, they say, is only commendable in an ox tongue dried and a maid not bendable.
Probably do this quicker if I use Velvet, but it's fine. Playing Rokuro for the flavor.
He's still moving.
I'll take this one. Come and get me!
So much for taking him.
Good challenge!
Look out!
Don't interfere!
What do you think you're doing?
Touch me and I'll kill you.
Sorry. I just got a little riled up.
God damn it, Rokuro. You don't yell at Laffy's head.
Do you know that demon?
Poor child.
No, but I know his sword. A blade called Stormquell.
Stormquell.
Whatever. It doesn't have anything to do with us. Let's just get to the port already.
We got levels. Okay. Not gonna look at it for too
Officer,
long. Okay.
I'm sorry about what happened back there.
I
thought he was going to kill you.
Yeah, I know. You were just doing what you thought was right.
Yeah, maybe so.
That's good then. I didn't give you a clear enough warning to stay out of it. If it ever happens again, I'll give you a proper warning.
You really don't want me to help you? Even if your life is at risk?
Yup.
Why?
Actually, I'm not too sure myself.
Huh?
There's somebody out there I need to defeat by my own hand. I want to strike him down. I want to triumph against him. But to do that, I need to be a better swordsman.
Someone you have to defeat.
In a sword fight, yeah. And I'll do anything to ensure I come out on top in the end. No matter how much it costs me. Life, limb, hell, even my heart and soul, I'll pay it. Those feelings have been so central to me for so long. I lost my dang humanity somewhere along the way.
Why do you need to win that badly?
To be honest, beats me. Maybe it has to do with me being a demon. Or maybe that's why I became one. Either way, it's more important to me than life itself.
More important than life.
But still, I owe you for saving me back there. There's no victory pose in store for me if I'm dead.
Okay.
Is that how you thank someone for saving your life?
Huh? I'm just being honest with the little guy. And no offense and all, but why do you care?
You don't even think it disrespectful? You truly are a demon.
Yep. Big old demon.
I like Marco. Like, I do think, like, out of all of the playable characters so far, Marco's what I'm most, emotionally invested in. Gonna give me anything? Guess not. Okay. Alright.
Now why does that name sound so familiar?
Hey, Eleanor? Thanks for stepping in earlier.
Think nothing of it. My orders are to protect you, so I did.
Oh, I see.
Of course, orders or no orders, I'd save anyone under threat from a demon. Well, how noble.
Oh, I got it!
Got what?
The tragic tale of the sword Stormquell. Gather round and listen, oh grimy travelers. Once, centuries past, there was a sword renowned the world over for its peerlessly sharp edge. Its forger shrouded in mystery. So mighty was each swing of the sword, it produced howling winds that could level mountains. No other sword could match its power. The people, in their superstition, began to call it the Godblade.
This Godblade, is it Stormquell?
Shush! The tale is merely beginning. Now, there was one man who was truly enamored with the Godblade. His name was Kurogane, a blacksmith of wondrous talent. His heart was set on forging an even greater sword, and he had a name in mind for this sword. Stormquell, the sword to conquer the Godblade's roaring winds.
And did he make it?
Kurogane forged scores of challengers to the Godblade, but each would-be Stormquell was shattered by the implacable howling wind. Some say the wielder of the Godblade chopped off his head. Others say he took his own life. The truth is lost to the dusty cobwebs of history. But perhaps he, and his grudge towards the Godblade, somehow yet live.
A grudge that spans centuries.
You hear tall tales like this all the time. That sword and its inscription we saw were probably just inspired by the legend.
Perhaps. But if that's the real Stormquell, we should all sleep with one eye open tonight.
What makes you say that?
Because that Godblade Kurogane wanted so desperately to top has been passed down through my family for generations.
It's the one on your back.
Its name is Stormhowl.
In other words, we could well bump into your armored friend again. Let's hurry it up.
Should I just fight these guys? Jesus Christ.
Listen, Laphicet.
What is it?
You can't trust her just because she said she'd protect you. Orders or no orders. Remember, Malakim are just tools to exorcists.
But she really did protect me.
I know you feel you owe her for that, but do you have to look so happy about it?
Sorry.
I'm not asking for an apology. I just want her to know that we've all got an eye on her. No matter how close you two get, I want her to understand that I come first.
So... what do you want me to do?
Let's see. To put it simply, I'm number 1, and Eleanor is number 2. Got it?
I get it. You're number 1, and Eleanor is number 2.
Right. I'm number 1. Wait, this is kind of stupid, isn't it?
You don't say.
It's alright. I understand.
That's not what I mean.
Being a little bit toxic, Velvet. Okay. Ah, there's also a code red enemy here. Fun. Imagine Eleanor. She really just punches it, huh?
A candle? What's that doing here?
Oh, I think these were used to keep robbers away, like wards around old kings' tombs. I've read about this. There's a trick to the stone. It reacts to heat.
Heat, huh? Then there's only one thing to do.
Some doors are sealed with a flame enchantment and cannot be opened by ordinary means, but by finding a lighted candles in the area, you can dispel the enchantment and open a door. Oh wait, there's more there. It's fine, I guess. I feel like she's like supposed to have her like spear in her hands when she breaks the boulder, but it just kind of looks like she just punches it. So,
are we ready for this?
Ooh, it's level 30. Maybe we'll be fine?
No, I can't die here.
Okay, okay, no, we need to run, 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 we need to run. Run, 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 run. Yeah, if I can't defeat it without dying, then it's not really worth doing. Because if I die, I won't get as much grade, which is what I really want. Ooh. Why do you have a cat with you?
No. Well, if you aren't the craziest demon, your body's harder than your own sword.
Is that Middleman?
Who's this?
That's Lord Shigure, one of the only 2-legged exorcists in the entire abbey.
A legate. Same as Melchior.
Eleanor! Fancy meeting you here.
He sounds like Ito.
What the hell happened to you? You get captured by a demon? Or are you a turncoat?
I'm...
Don't matter. I do my own thing. I got no standing to tell you how to live. Still, today's my lucky day. Never thought I'd encounter the one and only Stormquell.
Shigure, I think someone over there wants your attention. He looks lonely.
Is this the cat?
You're right, I'm being a jerk. Just can't pass up the chance to tease my little brother. Can I, Rokurou?
Your brother?
You haven't changed a bit, Shigure.
You go blind, dumbass? I'm bucket load stronger now. You're the one who hasn't changed, I bet. You still hung up on trying to take me down?
The one you want to beat in a fight? That's him?
I'm not who I was that day either, brother.
Oh, wait. You're a demon? Ha! Now it's getting good. But I
Your
wonder,
cat.
has that really changed anything? When my real stormhowl breaks your sad reject again, you gonna piss yourself like last time?
This outfit is also very Ito. Abs out.
I'll handle him. Laffy said, no matter what, I need you to stay out of it.
All right.
Oh. Can I do this?
It's been too long since we crossed swords, brother.
Shut up! You're dead! I'll make you regret sparing my life last time!
I feel like I can do this. He's only level 26. We should be fine. What are you... Did you see him have like a seizure for a bit? Like parry properly. There we go.
You're feisty as a demon. I like it. But alas, I think our fight's over.
Rogoro! What? My body!
I said stay out of this! We're just getting started here!
Oh? No backing down for you this time, huh?
That's also a very broken sword. Meow.
But we're done for today.
Shigure!
Oh, calm down, Rokuro. We could have a real fight sometime if you actually brought a decent sword. Go ask that old bastard there to make you one. I'll be waiting.
Huh? Who?
That demon in the armor, Kuragane.
Yeah, that's the same cat from Berseria. Alright.
I'll be waiting for you at Port Cadnix. Unless you can beat me, you ain't getting off this island.
Who are you to decide that?
You got a problem with it, lady? Best of luck, you demons. You'll need it.
Lord Shigure, sir! I'm on a high-level mission.
Eleanor, babe, I get it. You've gone rogue. Have fun with that. I see you again. I'll kill you.
He wasn't even trying yet. You can tell.
But if we all fight him together...
That won't work. But there is another way.
What are you talking about? What way?
Follow me.
Rogoro!
Velvet, aren't we going after him?
This is his fight. It has nothing to do with me.
But Shigure said he'd be waiting at the port. He may be a nutball, but I don't think he's fool enough to let us slip past.
Exactly. And as a swordsman, he's even more skilled than Artorias, and that's saying something.
We're mice with our tails pinned, and the cat's licking his lips.
At the very least, Kuragane seems to have some kind of plan.
Fine. We'll hear what he has to say.
Helping Rogoro. We're helping our dude. Yeah, Morgrim the cat Malik. Crystal expelled from the volcano on Summit Island. Touch the mineral's color and hardness radically changes. Okay. I guess Rogoro doesn't have like a line here since in canon he's currently not with us. Why do you think that'd be a good idea? Don't you want to see if it can be cut open? That's just you, Rogoro. It's a pretty stone as is, but the cross section might be prettier. Maybe, but whenever I see something hard, an urge to cut it apart overwhelms me. Rocks, metal, the hard-headed old man, whatever. Please don't cut any old men. Right.
What was that fat cat creature with Shigure?
You mean Morgrim? She's a Moloch. She just looks different.
And?
And what? She has all the abilities of a Moloch. I'm not trying to keep anything from you. All I know is her name and that she's a Moloch.
Huh.
Lord Shigure is an exorcist legate, but he's also a warrior who can match exorcists or demons even without the use of Moloch arts. Since no one has ever seen Shigure use an art, Morgrim is considered one of the 7 wonders of the Abbey.
The 7 wonders of the Abbey.
No one knows Morgrim's capabilities, or even the details of Shigure's pact with her.
No one! Except me, that is!
Huh?
This is all highly classified, but Morgrim is incredibly lazy. The price she demanded of Shigure for making a pact with her was grooming and defleeing.
So she's a house cat.
Oh, and on a point of sensitivity, She's chubby, not fat. She may be our enemy, but she's also a woman. You should try not to hurt each other's feelings.
Anything else?
Her thick eyebrows are all the rage with Malakim, so much so that false eyebrows are expected to be the next big thing.
Well, if he's that strong without Moloch arts, I don't want to see what he's like with them. What were you thinking, Eleanor? Attacking a legate like that?
I just thought Rokuro was going to die if I didn't intervene.
Oh? You'd kill one of your own allies for a demon?
I acted without thinking. Sometimes I'm too soft-hearted to a fault.
She's covering for
I'd say it's
Laphicet.
less that, and more just stupidity. You're supposed to be protecting Laphicet. Don't get yourself into trouble you don't need.
Even if one of our own is in danger?
Even then.
This kid must be really important to her. All right, I understand.
Laphicet, next time she acts up, stop her. Understand? We don't know what she's got up her sleeve.
Okay. Thanks for not telling on me, Eleanor. And I'm sorry I hijacked your body.
I understand how it feels to want to protect your friends. The problem's with those demons, not you.
But I think Velvet has the capacity to feel the same way too. At least when it comes to her brother.
Is that why you're staying with her?
I'm not sure. It's hard to say.
I have to figure out what's going on with this group. If I ever hope to wrest the child from them.
Actually, if it is like Tales of Zestiria, Laphicet can basically, I think, hear Eleanor's thoughts, I think. There we go. Hey up, mate.
Whoa! Look at all those swords!
That's what happens when the legendary blacksmith Kurogane toils so hard, he forgets to die.
I gave up everything, thinking of nothing else but forging a sword that could surpass Stormhowl. And before I knew it...
You had traded your humanity for demonhood.
I see I'm not the only one. So great was your grudge against your brother, the inheritor of Stormhowl.
Well, guess we're not so different. You don't suppose you could hammer me up a new sword, do you?
I've forged countless blades over these long years, yet not one has proven a match for Stormhowl. And yet you still seek a Kurogane sword?
I'll put it like this. No matter how much you've failed across the centuries, you've never broken. Well, I'm the same way. If anything can break Shigure and his god blade, it's the bitterness I carry.
Strangely enough, seeing you and your brother has given me an idea that might work. I will forge you a new blade.
Should we get some Brightstone?
Nope. No need for that.
Huh?
Should I take it from the top?
If you would. My arms are all I'll be needing.
What are you doing?
It's fine, he's a demon.
Don't be alarmed. I'm just cutting free some raw materials for the sword.
You see something new every day.
Crazy.
You need his head to make the sword?
That's right. With this fine clump of pure resentment, I shall forge your imitation Stormhowl anew.
No. I only keep this imitation as a reminder of how weak-willed I was in the past. To defeat Shigure, I've perfected the art of dual wielding, a secret Rangetsu technique.
All right. If that's what you prefer, a pair of short swords it is.
We'll wait outside.
Wait, there's a chest in here that I want, though. I want the chest, though. Come on. Come on.
All we can do now is wait for Rokuro.
Can't believe you.
The ship is on its way, right on schedule.
Of course it is. They don't have the Reaper on board.
One more thing. Apparently, Shigure is Artorias' bodyguard.
So we'll have to face him down sometime, no matter what.
It's in our best interest to get rid of him while he's working alone. The problem is, Rokuro can't beat him by himself.
Agreed. Shigure is not to be trifled with.
Certainly. That's why, when Rokuro creates an opening, we're going to take Shigure out.
You want us to meddle in somebody else's private quarrel?
If it affects my own quarrel, yes.
I suppose I'm in the same position. Besides, I can still use him. There's no sense in throwing his life away.
Rokuro's not really a guy to care about the big picture. He might try to hack your limbs off a bit, but he'll get over it.
Alright.
I made Bienfu rush out to the docks to scout the place out. Pretty smart, am I right?
I pity that creature sometimes.
That Kurogane, though, what a character! Giving his own body to forge a sword, like some kind of ritual sacrifice.
Ritual sacrifice. It's certainly something only a demon would do. It was a necessary sacrifice in order to gain power.
A necessary sacrifice. What a vicious turn of phrase.
Indeed.
Still, I can't say I'm not thrilled to see how it all turns out. If what you give is mere meat for a god's morbid lunch, could there be a more trivial sacrifice? But if the offering is one's own body and soul, even a single hair can be portentous. I wonder which he will have been in the end.
8. 2.
Rokuro, Kurogane, I just do not understand them.
You saw them. Demons. We're crazy.
Crazy
Sure,
like that.
but they go through life with such crystal clear sense of purpose.
Even demons have things they're not willing to let go. Or do you think us mere animals, running around killing people left and right?
I know. I understand demons still have a certain consciousness, but I look at those two and they seem passionate, like normal people.
Well, I've yet to meet a human so passionate he'd chop his own head off.
Do you have a purpose like they do?
I do, in fact. Ever since Artorias used my brother as a sacrifice.
Typical demon nonsense. The Abbey exists to protect the people. Yes, sometimes cold, painful decisions need to be made to protect the many, but they'd never stoop to human sacrifice. Besides, as Shepherd, Artorias will cleanse the world of—
If that's what you think, ask the precious Shepherd yourself. Ask him just what he did 3 years ago.
He wouldn't. He'd never.
I got a surprise for you, Eleanor. Alright.
Rokuro wants to slay his brother, even if it kills him. And Kurogane had his own head lopped off just to forge powerful swords. How do those two find it in themselves to go so far?
It's just how they are. They're demons. Not exactly normal.
Yeah, it's scary. But I also kinda admire it. But me, I don't have anything I'm that desperate to accomplish.
Not yet, you mean. In time, you'll find something.
You really think so?
Almost certainly. But don't feel you have to go and risk your life over it. You're not a demon, and you should stay that way. You deserve a normal life.
Precious baby.
But never mind. Just the foolish ramblings of a demon girl.
Bad news! A group of praetors have left the docks and are headed this way! They said they were coming to purge Eleanor the traitor!
Purge?
Velvet, what do we do?
We take them head on. And you're fighting with us, Eleanor.
An order, I presume.
It is. Protect Laphicet, and defeat the Exorcists.
All right. I understand.
Just remember, if we lose Eleanor, Laphicet will turn into a demon.
I haven't forgotten. But we need to pool all the resources we have. She needs us for her own ends, and we'll use that to our advantage in this fight.
Just don't push your luck too far, Velvet.
And so recently was she a noble, upstanding young exorcist. How quickly one falls when entering Velvet's dark orbit.
Ask me if I care.
Can I get the chest out now, please? Please. Please, man. Sup.
Praetor Eleanor, you should be ashamed of yourself, cowering to demons.
Your collusion could spell disaster to the Abbey if left unchecked. The only possible atonement is your death.
Wait, let me switch to Eleanor. There we go. Oh, she has a Mystic Root. Why do you guys keep getting these when I don't lose them? Nice. Murder.
You've betrayed the people and sullied Artorias' ideals.
No, that's not... Velvet, she's testing me. I know I have to fight. My mission calls for it. But any more of this will kill them.
Time for you to die and be purged!
Eleanor! I can't do it. I can't kill them.
I'm not done yet.
I regret.
There. Now we're even, Eleanor.
You've got new swords!
Sinister. I like it.
Edgy.
I take it you're ready.
Yeah. All that's left is to kill Shigure.
With me as a witness.
I...
Keep on fighting like that, and you'll be killed. And if you get killed, Laphicet will lose his vessel.
I know that.
Velvet, wait.
You're not going to kill them?
I'm just not that hungry right now. I've got new orders for you. Fight the exorcists, but make sure they don't die.
Understood.
I guess that was as far as Eleanor could go.
I think so. Push her any further and she's bound to break.
Ever the virtuous exorcist.
That very virtue is what lets her be Laphicet's vessel. Besides, I can't help but admire her commitment. She's enduring total disgrace to accomplish her mission.
How uncommonly pleasant of you.
Pleasant folks don't use people the way we do.
Yeah, you've got that right.
Alright, reading list.
Hey, Bienfil? I was wondering if I could talk to you about something that's on my mind.
I figured it was just about the time that you and I had the talk, actually. I've seen it all, heard it all, and even tasted it all in my time as a Moloch. Ask me anything you want.
Thanks. I was hoping you could let me borrow those books you were reading earlier, if that's okay.
No.
You mean how to talk a human female into becoming your vessel, and how to get the cuties?
Hey! Keep it down! Keep it down!
He's like 8.
But
Don't do this to him.
Eleanor have already formed a pact. Why do you still need either of those books?
Well, it's like when we're alone together, things get so awkward. It's hard to talk with her, you know?
That happens a lot with Malachim and vessels who are still new to the whole thing. I've been there. In that case, I've got an even better book for you.
Whoa! You read a lot of books.
I'm just an avid learner is all. Now let's see. Oh, here we go. Hot Spring Topics, bearing your body and your soul. Being upfront and honest is always the best policy.
I don't think we'll be bathing in any hot springs together. Do you have anything else?
All right, then how about after bath party games? Dropping your defenses and your towels.
Why do you keep trying to get us naked? I think that would just make things even more awkward.
Poor Laffy.
Picky. Tell you what, you can just look at my collection and pick whatever sounds good.
It's all porn.
Love hacking, living long and loving hard, diary of a diary thief, hands speak louder than words.
All classics. I remember reading them when Miss Magilu and I were struggling to get along. Oh, to be young again.
You ever think maybe things would have been easier if you never read these books?
Reading the mood. Knowing what to say and how to say it. That one's a winner. A must-read for sure.
Are you two reading something together?
We are. Laffy-set's been worried about that awkward distance between you two, and he came to me for some advice. I've heard his side of the story, so let's you and I grab some tea and talk about what to do about it. Come on!
Laffy.
Let's go!
Oh, okay.
Poor Laffy.
Knowing what to say and how to say it. I don't think this will help either.
Jesus Christ. There you go. Norman had Laffy and a suit for Laffy. Oh dear. Yeah, we're not keeping that on.
Hey Rokuro, why did he call your stormhowl a reject?
Well, you see, when blacksmiths make swords, they don't just make one at a time. They make a whole bunch. The best one of them all is the one that gets presented to the sword's commissioner, while the rest are tossed aside.
Huh. I didn't realize the standards were so high.
The head of my clan gets the real stormhowl, and his siblings get the remainders.
So one is real, and the others are imitations?
I guess so. Shigure has the real one, and... yeah, guess that makes mine an imitation.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to imply...
Don't apologize. You got me to finally realize something. It might just be why I'm so hung up on beating him.
Oh.
And to Velvet, which Laffy is real, and which is the imitation?
What are you saying?
She means my name. It's the same as Velvet's brothers.
Huh? The one who went and got sacrificed by Artorias.
Surely you are mistaken. Our shepherd would never do such a thing.
But what else could make Velvet hate Artorias so much?
I don't...
So you have a truth, and Velvet has a truth. Now which is the real one, and which is the imitation?
You and Shigure both use the Rangetsu style. But to me it looked like you both fight completely differently. Why is that?
Our school encompasses two distinct forms. To the outside world, we're known for fighting with a single greatsword. But we also study dual short swords should need arise.
So, Shigure uses the greatsword, and you use the short.
In most schools, wouldn't the secondary technique be used primarily in support of the first?
That's true for us as well. We learn the dual short swords to provide sparring partners for those studying the greatsword.
Then why would you handicap yourself against Lord Shigure? He's no mere swordsman.
As I'm painfully aware, Shigure is a true master. We trained together since we were small children. I was his sparring partner for 10 years. His skill with the greatsword is godlike. So, in order to beat him, I took up the short blades. To our school, it might be secondary, but it's what I know best.
You're badly disadvantaged in reach.
If I eliminate my fear, I have a chance. If I can control the terror of being split in half and I can step inside his guard, he'll have 2 times the trouble.
Eliminating fear, huh? A style for someone who's lost his humanity.
Right?
It's like you two brothers are the very swords you carry.
Huh?
Stormhowl, a godlike sword known to all as the strongest there ever was. Stormquell, burdened by the ceaseless struggle to best the other. One, an exorcist who walks in the light. One, a demon moving through the shadows. The only thing these two polar opposites want
is to cut down the other.
Precisely!
Both are renowned blades. But I don't see what exorcists and demons have to do with it.